What is the Insurrection Act that Trump is threatening to invoke? President Trump walks from the White House to visit St. John's Church after the area was cleared of people protesting the death of George Floyd. President Trump threatened Monday to take military action in American cities if the violent demonstrations that have been taking place in recent days aren't stamped out. To do that, the president would need to invoke what's known as the Insurrection Act of 1807. The act was last invoked in 1992 to quell the Los Angeles riots, after the acquittal of 4 white police officers, in the beating of Rodney King, a black man, and before that in 1989 during widespread looting, in St. Croix, Virgin Islands, after Hurricane Hugo. Trump says he'll deploy military to states if they don't stop violent protests. Before invoking it, the president must first issue a proclamation ordering the insurgents to disperse within a limited time, 10 U.S.C. If the situation does not resolve itself, the president may issue an executive order to send in troops, according to a 2006 report by the Congressional Research Service. That is the same year the act was amended to expand the instances in which the president may invoke the law, after the federal government's response to Hurricane Katrina a year earlier was criticized. It authorizes the president to employ the armed forces during a natural disaster or terrorist attack. As to whether a state must request the presence of those military forces in the state, that's not necessarily the case, according to experts. A section of the Law 251 says, the President may, upon the request of its legislature or of its governor if the legislature cannot be convened, call into federal service such, of the militia. But the next section, 252, says, whenever the President considers that unlawful obstructions, combinations, or assemblages, or rebellion against the authority of the United States, make it impracticable to enforce the laws of the United States in any state by the ordinary course of judicial proceedings, he may call into federal service such, of the militia of any state, and use such of the armed forces, as he considers necessary to enforce those laws or to suppress the rebellion. Trump calls governors weak, urging them to dominate to quell violence.